Cinevision Talkies presents Hooray for Hollywood. There it is, Hollywood from the hills overlooking. Let's get right down there in it. We can come back here after dark, and we'll bring a girlfriend with us. Beautiful after dark. Hollywood and Vine, where the wolves howl at night and drink bromos next morning, where everyone meets everyone. Hollywood and Vine, the queerest corner in the world. The corner that everything in Southern California is just a few minutes' drive from. The world-famous Brown Derby, where tourists come to see the stars eat caviar. More tourists flock here and pay higher prices to see more tourists paying higher prices, seeing more tourists paying higher prices. See what I mean? The food's good. You can have a phone brought right to your table. Just keep paying the checks and make all your phone calls. A little expensive, but what's money in Hollywood? Any Hollywood visitor has to take in a couple of broadcast quiz shows. You might win a post-war blonde or something. Here's Radio Row. This is NBC, CBS down a little further. Between the two is the famous Hollywood Palladium, Jitterbug Heaven, home to the sailor on leave in Hollywood. Across the street, Earl Carroll's Theater Restaurant. Let's move up and take a closer look. Through these portals pass the most beautiful girls in the world. In case you should see a guy standing near the stage door some night, that is not a red tie he's wearing. That's my tongue hanging out. See those movie star signatures in the hanging concrete blocks on the side of the building? That idea might just possibly have been borrowed from Sid Grauman's Chinese theater. I don't know why they call this a Chinese theater. All the soundtracks are in English. It stands perfectly vertical, just like American theaters. Whenever there's a big premiere here, the stars sign their names and place their footprints in a block of wet concrete. Tourists flock here to see and take pictures of them. John Barrymore once made the mark of the great profile here. There's the place where Betty Grable made the mark of that famous leg. The Outlaw did not premiere here. Hollywood Bowl, you know, symphonies under the stars and all that stuff. Every bowl season, the local orchestra grinds through reams of scores for music lovers. The season often winds up ringing in a night with Frankie or Perry or one of the other boys, packing the joint away back to the seats where you need a telescope to even locate the stage. If it wasn't for these boys giving the box office its annual shot in the arm, the Hollywood Bowl might wind up down the drain. Here's the place to come for your telescope. This is Griffith Observatory overlooking Hollywood. From up here, you can always be assured of a good look at the stars. Heavenly stars, that is. Of course, Hollywood's main industry is movies. Among the big ones, here is MGM Studios, where stars and starlets are made and broken every day. You know MGM, where Mrs. Parkington was made? Big, isn't it? Just takes money, fellas. Just money. Hollywood's most prolific product, horse operas. Just call out the cowboy suit-equipped actors, have one of them chase the rest over a hill, everyone shooting blanks, add a big-eyed lovely, a mortgage on the old homestead, a handsome hero, grind out some film, hire a hotshot publicity man to tell the world that this is the epic of the century, dash over to one of the watering troughs on the Sunset Strip and order a double sarsaparilla. Presto, you're a producer. Whoops, whoops. The Sunset Strip is not a place where the burlesque shows open at sundown. This is where you'll find such famous spots as the Mocambo and Ciro's. You know, places where you can buy $20 worth of sarsaparillas before your wife can look around and say, "Oh, look, John, they're Errol Flynn and Charlie Chaplin with a couple of zombies." In and around Hollywood, there's more money spent on swimming pools not to get wet in than any place else in the world. Here's the pool on the grounds of the famous Beverly Wilshire Hotel. The bar is close. Sometimes people even swim in the pool. No, the pool didn't grow. That's a boat harbor on the Pacific Ocean. The dock? Well, that's a yacht pier where you tie up your yacht. That is, if you happen to have a yacht. We understand this is where Errol Flynn ties up his yacht. It doesn't seem to be here right now. Just off Hollywood and Vine, Ken Murray, the only guy who ever kept a variety stage show going 5 years, is still rolling them in the aisles with the blackouts. Ken naturally shot... what's that? Oh, that's Marie Wilson, the grapefruit girl. She of the big eyes. Marie, like June, is busting out all over. And she's just the gal to do it, too. Say, we had a date to see Hollywood at night from the hills. By the time we pick up our friend and get up there, it'll be dark enough. See? I knew it'd be dark. That's Hollywood at night. Now, look, I've seen this all before, so if you'll just pardon me, you go ahead and gaze at the lights just as long as you like. My friend here requires my exclusive attention. You take it from there, and I'll take it from here.